I give you D.L. Lang.
Thank you, Jeremy. This is called What a Gift You Have Given Me. Research is a journey, a wandering through history in every direction, making connections, stumbling onto discoveries perhaps long left to the dustbin of memory, a respite from all worry that briefly sets us free to travel through time, nourishing our minds with the biographies of those souls who dared turn dream into reality, once again breathing life into their stories, their voices echoing like loudspeakers in the arena, with prophetic messages yet to be realized, thundering forth, that we might carry them forward towards a new generation, for the world that we must build sits upon the foundation of those dreamers who broke ground before us. This poem is a favorite of my husband, and he's sitting right there filming me. So. It won a silver award at the Alameda County Fair. It's called Expectations of a Future. We are but overgrown children, souls colliding, trained in a time that no longer exists, for a world that never will, stumbling through our days with outdated roadmaps, clinging to memories of a previous normality, encountering the fallacies of an unpredictable future, and learning to bounce. I performed this poem on June 30th at one of the rallies for families belong together. It's called Immigrant's Truth. It's meant to be an affirmation for anybody who feels scared in these times. It's becoming quite clear that you don't want me here, but I refuse to live in fear, nor let your rhetoric reduce me to tears. For the elements of my identity that are unchangeable, that make you uncomfortable, no such words of apology shall exit my lips. I will not apologize for existing. I will not apologize for who I am. Your birthplace does not make you at all superior to me, for I'm human and I deserve to be free. This next poem is called There Are. There are songs that only the ocean can sing. There are poems that only the flowers can write. There are paintings that only the sun can create. There are plays that only the animals can recite. There are spaces that only a mountain can design. There are sculptures that only the river can mold. There are dreams that only grow upon the trees. Yet there are some humans that only see something that can be sold. This is a poem completely full of lies that I wish were true. It's called Plowshares. I awoke this beautiful morning to witness an amazing sight. The nations have laid down their arms and their peoples will no longer fight. All the evil dictator tyrants have died of heart attacks mysteriously overnight. The swords have been beaten into plowshares, the guns are museum pieces now. The nukes have been dismantled and the tanks have rusted down. Estranged lovers and parents, with children long since left, now embrace their differences and hold tight to each other's breast. On this day, no innocents have died. The children are all healthy. On this day, no mothers cried. With peace, we are all wealthy. The doctors now have magic pills. Cancer and AIDS are no more. Starvation and homelessness are a thing of the past. We each have more than we need. Religions now work together in peace, each praising God in their own way. Differences are accepted and celebrated, and not a single mouth preaches hate. No politicians are bought off. They all improve the world. No tornadoes strike the plains and no tsunamis wreck the shores. The earth no longer quakes. The sunset and sunrise paint love in the sky, and rainbows adorn the lakes. This is my last poem. It was inspired by a sculpture by an artist named Tracy Cullen, and it was this deer head with chandelier pieces hanging down from it. It's called Elegant Stag. I once was a deer. Now it appears I'm part chandelier. How did I ever get here? 2 lifetimes ago, I enjoyed the finer things. Crystal goblets overflowing with wine, tailored suits and soft silk ties, the greatest operas of my time. How I loved to hear them sing. When I was a mere lad of 21, I fell for a young lady with oh such a voice. Her spirit just overcame me. My heart, it had no choice. One evening, as I strolled downtown along the darkened cobblestone, I heard the most beautiful sound, and I knew I was not alone. My heart was intoxicated by the sound of her voice so sweet. Throughout the whole town it rang, as I ran swiftly through the streets. Come here, my dear, my dear. Her melody echoed through the night, calling out to all who'd listen. In the soft glow of the moonlight, her voice like a siren it sang, as her golden necklace glistened. Come here, my dear, were the last words before my grave. For I did not see the car coming at me, and no doctor my soul could save. I awoke from my eternal slumber, my spirit so wild and free, I'd become a handsome young buck, with antlers proud as an oak tree. My renewed soul so joyous, for how I adored the forest. I'd spend all day long just romping along in its grand beauty. One evening, I awoke, startled by a distant song, each note my soul would beckon. Where had I heard this tune before? Come here, my dear, my dear. Into the crisp forest air it rang. Was this my one true love coming back for me? I ran from the forest to see her again. Alas, I did not see the headlights upon that lumberjack's truck. Her angelic voice flowed from the radio as it smashed into this poor buck. She'd gone on to be a famous singer, and well, this is my luck. Thank you all. It's a pleasure to read for you.